The last thing I would like to cover is premium currency and what it does in the game. So when you can buy premium currency sapphires, which I currently have 2,890, and it allows you to spend it on some features in the game. So what you can do with this? First of all, when you start the game, you have, I think you only have 2 or 3 built-in slots available. So you can only build 2 or 3 buildings in parallel. And with these sapphires, you can unlock an additional built-in slot. But mind you, you also get free currency when you start the game, so you can unlock this extra built-in slot straight away. And if you use the referral link in the description, you also will get extra sapphires for free. What else you can do is queue. So you currently have 4 buildings building in parallel, but you can add several more in the queue. So in case if you're not actively playing, they will start building automatically. And you can pay for additional queue slots with this currency. One more thing is warlords. So you can add free warlords to your setup, but some will cost this premium currency. Approximately 1/3, I think, of them are paid, maybe a bit more. The rest is free. So you don't really need to unlock them. You don't, and if you want, it's not really necessary to unlock them all. They're not stronger per se, but they may have a unique skill that you will like and you would want to use. For example, warlords with 3 infantry slots are not that common. We have number 1 is all infantry, but then the next one already has cavalry in the mixture. The next one, again, cavalry in the mix, cavalry in the mix, cavalry in the mix. So if you like using warlords with all infantry, you would want to unlock this warlord called Vortex, for example, because it's one of the few that has all infantry slots. Plus, sometimes you want a specific skill that is that you like to use. The next thing that you can do is dungeon. When you fight in the dungeon, and let's say you won the fight and you got one of the bonuses artifact, but for example you don't want it, so you can pay this premium currency to reroll the reward and get something else instead. Another thing you can do is, let's say you want to build units and you have used all the resources of one type, you don't have enough crop, or you have overflowing resources. So you want to get rid of some of the resources and you want to get some other resources. So you can trade them. It's called Alchemist. If you click on these resources, in this view, you can choose how much of each resource you want to get. You can leave it in the center, which will mean balance, roughly equal of every resource. And you pay this premium currency to do the swap. It is not recommended. Ideally, I would suggest to try and plan ahead, build balanced buildings, and plan how much resources you will need in the future. But if you misplan something or something happened or you need something urgently, you can trade them one for another. Importantly, you cannot buy resources. So this is what I like about this game. You cannot actually buy resources and speed up the game. You can only trade them. So you will stay at net zero and you won't be able to get too far ahead with them. And the last one you can speed up buildings. So for example, with the Citadel, I need to wait for 2 hours and 5 minutes, and I don't want to wait that long. I can click on the button and speed it up. And I need to speed it up by 2 hours, so let's speed up by 3. It's a little bit overkill. I'm just showing it as an example. So I'm paying 150 sapphires, and the building is done instantly. It unlocked something for me, and this is it. This is pretty much the only functionality you can get with the sapphires. So unlock building queues, reroll reward in the dungeon, swap resources, and speed up buildings. It gets pretty expensive speeding up buildings, so you will not be doing that often. You can do it several times. And overall, this is pretty much the only thing that you can do with this stuff. Sorry, I forgot to mention the unlocking warlords. That's one more thing. And one more is reset masteries. So when I was talking about the masteries and when you chose which skills to unlock, if you don't like it, you can reset them. And then you will reallocate all your mastery points from the beginning. You will not lose any mastery points, you will just reallocate them. So these all things are mostly convenient. They won't let you to go far ahead, but generally quite useful. There is also a store available. If you click on the sapphires, you can buy them as packages. So at the very bottom, you can buy sapphires straight away for money, or you can buy packages that give you specific scrolls. Scrolls are like speed up the building, or free resource swap, or the package with the warlords, for example. It's pretty much the same thing as what you would get with the sapphires. The last thing that I will mention about this is the referral link. So when you use a referral link and join the game with the link, you will get some rewards in sapphires. And as you reach out higher levels, you will get more and more sapphires. So it's quite beneficial for you as a new player, but also for me if you use these referral links. And that will be my reward for making this video and introducing you to this game. I hope you like it. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask in comments, and I'll see if I can make another video answering specific questions. But this was the last video in the series, and thank you for watching. Enjoy the game.